We might all speak different languages, but today we're all going to speak numbers. 200 million. That's the number of viewers for NBA finals last year. And how do you think? What's the number of viewers for esports tournament called League of Legends? Exactly. It's also 200 millions. And what about Event Live? 22,000 fans attended the NBA finals to witness the show in person. And what about League of Legends fans? Almost 3 times the number. And now let's take a look at the annual revenues. For NBA, it was almost $7.5 billion over the last year. And what do you think about esports? It was 865 millions, the whole industry. As you can see, the difference is over $6 billion. But the industry is new. Companies all over the world are trying to reach to younger generations as they understand that they are the future. And esports is perfect. 500 million fans all over the world, and 40% of those are millennials and Generation Z. But we are missing one major thing. There is no reliable data in esports. With no data, you can't track the performance. And if you can't track performance, you don't know what you should pay. Companies are buying esports advertising and sponsorship, but they are completely gambling with their marketing budgets. They are sponsoring and investing into teams and tournaments, but they cannot see the outcome. And this is when we come in. We are Esports Charts. We're a global aggregator of esports data. We monitor and analyze 100,000 live broadcasts every day and have built a comprehensive picture of esports market by bringing credible metrics. This is not an easy task. We leverage computer vision, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and advanced data science to make it real. And also, our reputation allowed us to work with all broadcasting platforms in the world and cover all esports tournaments. And 3 years of history data allows Esports Charts to deliver the most and the best and the most accurate analytics, allowing our clients to almost predict the future. Now, this is a real story about Esports Charts customer. We cannot disclose his name, but his name is Andrew. Let's call him Andrew, and he works as a CMO in a big company with annual revenues of $15 million. Over the past couple of years, Andrew has tried a lot of different advertising channels, from social media to TV, from contests to giveaways, but that didn't really work out well with those younger generations. And now, Andrew turned to esports. His first questions were, where do I buy? How much should I pay? What results can I expect? And this is a wild west for him, as he has no idea and no understanding. He can't find reliable data and analytics or metrics until he tuned in for Esports Charts. And this is how it works. While researching while browsing internet and researching for esports data, he found our website. He went through some publicly available data and he realized that he needs to drill down, so he contacted us directly and purchased the subscription. We provide him with a powerful and customized dashboard for brands, allowing him to understand the market better, to calculate and predict the outcome of his advertising campaign, including views, impressions, and reaches. And also, we have a customized dashboard for all the companies in the esports field, such as game operators, tournament organizers, and esports teams. At the end of the day, when Andrew's campaign is done, he can see the outcome. Esports is extremely effective in reaching those younger generations. His campaign achieved its goal for 70% less investment than, for example, Instagram or Facebook. Andrew boosted his campaign activity into esports, and Andrew is happy, as you can see the smile on his face. So basically, Esports Charts turned this Wild West into a rational and data-driven place, allowing brands and agencies to make informed decisions. Now let me take you to the bright side. This is the market size, yeah. The growth is constant and it's over 25% year on year, and it will surpass $1 billion mark this year. And Esports Charts is leading the industry because we have most amount of data, as we work with all tournament platforms in the world, and we cover all esports tournaments. And most medias, from New York Times to Washington Post, recognize Esports Charts as the authority of data. Chinese media also relies on our data, and China is the biggest market for esports. And usually it's a tough place to source reliable data. Yeah, and now let me take you to the bright side. This is our team. We are all coming from esports. Collectively, we have almost a century of esports experience, from full-scale product management to building esports community, from being analysts and broadcasters to being ranked #1 professional esports players in Europe. Everyone has massive IT backgrounds. We re-engineered the way Tencent-owned game company Garena, worth $11 billion, operated in CIS, and launched the first esports competitions in our region. Also, we brought in over $3 million US in sponsorship sales for DreamHack and Game Show. And then we realized that there is not enough data to support this growing industry. That's why we created esports charts. So let's get back to the numbers. The esports industry is growing fast, and to keep up, we're constantly developing our increasing our technical capabilities and developing new features and tools. Our sales to date have been organic. All of our clients, top-tier companies, so hungry for data, came to us on their own. And also, last 3 months since we launched registration on our website, we've gone from 0 to 4,500 registered users. And here you can see some brands and esports companies that are exploring this big and fast-growing market without help. And we're working to close the $6 billion gap between esports revenue and NBA revenue, and even take a piece of every ad dollar.